NFL uniform deal. Bidding war begins for next apparel contract. The NFL's apparel landscape could be changing as bidding for the league's next jersey contract is now open and active. According to reports from the Sports Business Journal, Nike has held exclusive rights to NFL uniforms since 2012 and is currently favored to retain the contract through at least the 2027 season. During this week's annual meetings in Atlanta, NFL owners were briefed on Nike's existing deal, with sources indicating the apparel giant has the inside track for renewal. However, several other companies are in the mix, signaling a potential shakeup in the league's uniform contracts. Over the years, teams like the Denver Broncos and Houston Texans have undergone significant uniform overhauls under Nike's tenure. Additionally, the NFL has recently updated its uniform rules, allowing for the introduction of 3 different helmet styles. This flexibility has opened the door for teams to showcase fresh throwback or alternate designs, further enhancing their brand identities. Prior to Nike's takeover, Reebok held exclusive apparel rights starting in 2002. Before that, a variety of companies, including Adidas, Logo, Puma, and Starter, produced NFL uniforms, with teams often negotiating their own contracts individually. As the bidding heats up, it will be intriguing to see which companies emerge as serious contenders and how this could impact the league's branding moving forward. Will Nike continue its long-standing partnership, or will a new player step onto the field? Stay tuned for updates. Is Max Crosby on the trading block? Raiders star declares winning is his priority. As the NFL trade deadline approaches, could we see another star player leaving Las Vegas? Following the recent trade of 3-time All-Pro wide receiver Davante Adams to the New York Jets, Raiders defensive end Max Crosby has made his intentions clear. "I'm not here to rebuild. I'm here to win. That's all that matters to me," Crosby stated, emphasizing his desire for immediate success. With the Raiders currently struggling at 2-4 and holding the dubious honor of leading the league with 83 missed tackles, Crosby's commitment to winning stands in stark contrast to the team's performance. Despite the team's woes, Crosby is shining on the field. He's co-leading the NFL in tackles for loss, 9, this season and has 5.5 sacks, placing him among the top 5 in the league. Since entering the NFL in 2019, Crosby has amassed an impressive 97 tackles for loss, the most in the league. Last season, he dominated, leading all defensive linemen in both snaps played and tackles for loss. His 27 sacks over the past 2 seasons represent a staggering 37% of the Raiders' total sacks, the highest percentage in the league. Only Crosby and Hall of Famer DeMarcus Ware have matched his remarkable consistency in recording 12-plus sacks and 80-plus tackles in consecutive seasons. Given his performance, Crosby would undoubtedly attract significant interest if the Raiders made him available. While owner Mark Davis stated, "It's just not happening," the landscape could shift as the trade deadline approaches. With teams like the Detroit Lions, who just lost NFL sacks leader Aiden Hutchinson for the season, and the Washington Commanders, who are missing 2-time Pro Bowl defensive tackle Jonathan Allen, Crosby's name could emerge as a hot commodity. As the Raiders look to regroup and potentially eye top quarterbacks in the upcoming draft, Crosby's future remains uncertain. With every loss, the likelihood of significant roster changes increases. Will Max Crosby stay in Las Vegas? Or could he be the next big trade before November 5th? Stay tuned. NFL's stance on goalposts amid kicking surge. As the NFL continues to witness an unprecedented surge in field goal accuracy and distance, discussions about modifying goalposts to make scoring more challenging have surfaced. However, league officials have confirmed that narrowing the goalposts is not currently under consideration. Record-breaking kicking performance. Historic field goals. This season, kickers have already made 77 field goals from 50 or more yards, surpassing last year's total at the same point by 14 kicks. The make rate for these long-distance attempts stands at a record 74.8%, reflecting significant improvement in kicking performance. Overall accuracy. The league's average field goal success rate of 85.6% is among the highest recorded since 2000. This uptick in accuracy contributes to the NFL's current average of 44.9 points per game, a number that has positively influenced offensive strategies. League officials' comments. NFL Executive Vice President Jeff Miller stated there are no pending rule changes regarding goalposts, but acknowledged that the competition committee would monitor the situation closely throughout the season. Sources indicate that there have been no serious discussions about narrowing the uprights, which are currently set at 18 feet 6 inches, consistent with college standards. Impact on game dynamics. Coaching strategies. Enhanced kicker reliability has led to a trend of coaches opting for fourth down attempts more frequently, mirroring the approach used in short yardage situations. Reduction in punts, with an average of just 7.51 punts per game. The NFL is seeing the second lowest rate since 2000. Teams are increasingly relying on kickers rather than punting, speeding up gameplay and enhancing scoring opportunities. Future considerations. While narrowing the goalposts remains off the table for now, the NFL will continue to assess kicker performance, particularly as weather conditions change later in the season, which could impact accuracy. With advancements in tracking technology, the league is closely monitoring how close kickers are to the center of the uprights, providing valuable data to inform future decisions. As kickers push the boundaries of distance and accuracy, the NFL seems committed to maintaining the current standard for goalposts, at least for the foreseeable future. Brinson's Week 7 NFL picks and best bets. As the NFL season progresses, Week 7 brings exciting matchups and intriguing betting opportunities. Here's a breakdown of the best bets for this week, along with thoughts on recent player trades that have made headlines. Recent trades impact. Davante Adams to the Jets. This move should elevate the Jets' offense, giving Aaron Rodgers a top-tier target. Adams will ease the pressure on Garrett Wilson and enhance the red zone threat. However, it feels a bit desperate given the team's struggles and injuries. Amari Cooper to the Bills. This trade strengthens Buffalo's receiving core and prevents other contenders from acquiring Cooper. He thrives with strong quarterbacks, and now he'll catch passes from Josh Allen, providing a significant boost to the Bills' offense. Best bets for Week 7. Saints team total under 17.5, -125. The Saints are struggling offensively, missing key players like Derek Carr and Chris Olave, with Spencer Rattler under center and going against a solid Broncos defense. It's hard to see them scoring more than 17 points. Commanders team total over 30.5, -120. The Commanders face the Panthers, whose defense has been porous, with Jaden Daniels leading the charge. Expect a high-scoring affair as the Commanders capitalize on Carolina's defensive weaknesses. Tyler Allgeier over 38.5 rushing yards, -115. Allgeier has consistently hit this mark, and with the Seahawks' struggling run defense, he should have ample opportunities. The Falcons will likely rely on their run game, keeping Allgeier involved. Justin Jefferson over 6.5 receptions, -130. Jefferson's target share is on the rise, especially with Sam Darnold looking his way frequently. Given the Lions' defensive strengths against the run, the Vikings may lean more on the passing game, making this a prime spot for Jefferson. Baker Mayfield over 1.5 passing touchdowns, -120. In a matchup against the Ravens, Mayfield has been impressive this season, with both offenses performing well. Expect a shootout, and Mayfield should be able to find the end zone through the air at least twice. Summary. Week 7 presents exciting betting opportunities, especially with teams adjusting to trades and injury challenges. Keep an eye on these matchups, and good luck with your bets. Broncos vs. Saints recap. Denver dominates New Orleans 33-10. The Denver Broncos bounced back decisively on Thursday night, overpowering the New Orleans Saints with a 33-10 victory. This win marked a significant milestone for head coach Sean Payton, as he became only the 7th coach in NFL history to defeat all 32 franchises. Game highlights. Offensive surge. The Broncos amassed a total of 390 yards, significantly improving from their season average of 278.2 yards per game. Rookie quarterback Bo Nix showed growth, completing 16 of 26 passes for 164 yards and adding 75 rushing yards. Javonte Williams was a standout performer with 88 rushing yards and 2 touchdowns. Defensive dominance. The Broncos' defense Ranked 4th in scoring and total defense, delivered a powerful performance. They sacked Saints rookie quarterback Spencer Rattler 6 times and stifled star running back Alvin Kamara, limiting him to just 10 rushing yards on 7 carries and 14 receiving yards on 6 catches. Saints struggles. The Saints, now on a 5-game losing streak, faced significant challenges, missing key players including quarterback Derek Carr and wide receivers Chris Olave and Rashid Shaheed. Rattler struggled in his second start, managing only 172 passing yards and failing to establish a rhythm. The Saints finished with just 271 total yards, going 5 of 17 on third downs and committing 2 turnovers. Key moments. Turning point. After trailing 13-0 at halftime, the Saints had an opportunity to rally but went 3 and out to start the second half. The Broncos capitalized, scoring again to extend their lead and deflate any potential comeback. Player of the game. Broncos linebacker Cody Barton made a significant impact, redeeming himself from an earlier missed interception by stripping Rattler and later returning a pick for a touchdown in the fourth quarter. Conclusion. With this victory, the Broncos improved their record to 3-4, while the Saints dropped to 2-5, highlighting the growing challenges for New Orleans as they continue to struggle without their key offensive players. The Broncos, under Payton's leadership, are showing signs of progress and resilience moving forward.